And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. And it does seem as though we are in the midst of a blizzard of agreements. So many agreements being sanctioned from both incomings and outgoings. And now in today's video, I just want to provide an update and provide you where we are. So yesterday, of course, was a very, very busy day. Now, of course, in the morning, we've seen the news, of course, well, in the afternoon, we've seen that Jose Cifuentes and Sam Lammers at the time were close to agreeing deals. Sam Lammers has now confirmed his exit, and he is now an FC20 player. He is no longer a part of Rangers. Now, Rangers, of course, announced it on their website as an undisclosed fee. However, it is being reported at 2.5 million euros straight up, and then the add-ons could add up to 4 to 5 million euros over time. So I'm happy with that. I'm completely happy with that. Yes, I suppose it's a loss on the front end, but the fact that we got a bit of money back for him and the fact that we could profit on him over the future with the add-ons is some good business. So I'm all round pretty happy, and I'm happy for Lammers as well, because I think, you know, playing for Rangers, it wasn't really where he should really going to fit in. And he was just I know he was on a decent wage at the club, but it would have just ruined his years at football. It's better for him to go back to the Eredivisie, back to a league that he's done very, very well, and go on and really kick on and maybe play at a very high level, playing in the Champions League potentially this year, coming up against us. What's the bets and the odds that he scores the goals that knocks us out of the Champions League? Imagine that. Fuck me, that'd be brutal. But Lammers is out of the door. No further update with regards to Jose Cifuentes, but he does look like another player that will be going out of the door imminently as well. So, yes, a bit of tidying up there. There's also reports as well that Goldton's close to leaving. There's Hadji apparently potentially leaving too. There's loads of other players that apparently are close and on the fringes of leaving the football club too. But as stated, the first one is officially out of the door, and I think that was maybe one of the hardest ones to shift, and that was Sam Lammers. And the fact that we got some money back is kudos to Niels Kupen. So yeah, good to see, but hopefully we invest that now in the right areas. Of course, yesterday afternoon, there was an announcement that we'd signed, obviously, Vasilev Cerny. I'm sure you guys have all digested that news now and pretty excited with regards to what he can do for this football club. Now, of course, it does probably split opinion. Obviously, did take and shine against Ajax Amsterdam, but apart from that, you know, over time, it was dubbed to be this wonder kid. Obviously, his career's not lived up to that hype, but he's still a very, very good player. You know, he had 27 goal contributions in 36 games against FC20, actually. For FC20, sorry, actually. So, a player with some numbers, a player that plays on the right wing, a player that we've never really replaced. I know I always see it all the time and time again. We always talk about it. But Daniel Candeias never replaced him. And this feels like a proper replacement on that right wing. So, a player I'm very, very excited to see. However, it does seem as though we are working on 2 more deals consequently. And both of them are in different advances area. And basically, the reports are stating that we are closing in on the signing of Hannibal. Other reports are stating that close to Manchester United as well. So that could quite clearly be the next signing that comes in through the door. One that I would be very, very excited for in terms of a midfielder, a player that's played at a high level, 21, also out, is going to be coming on loan, so risk-free. And then, not really a short-term contract, because his deal expires at Manchester United at the end of next season, so we could potentially bring him in through the door. So that one seems as though it's in the pipeline. No more further talk on that one. All I'm hearing is it's very, very close to being done, and it does look like that one is being green lighted, and it looks like it's on at this moment in time. The other deal, guys, is Joan Jordan. Now, the latest we have for that is that Rangers submitted another loan bid for the player. However, reports are stating that Rangers have convinced Sevilla basically to accept the latest offer, but reports in Spain said now Rangers begin to try and convince Jordan to move to Glasgow. So I'm bit surprised by that sort of news. I feel like if we were pursuing a player and trying to get a deal struck with Sevilla, you would expect that the player had already come round to the idea of moving to Glasgow in the first place. But you know how Rangers sometimes do business, and I wouldn't be surprised that we'd be pursuing a player for a couple of weeks and actually we haven't even spoke to the player that even wants to come to the club. But that's the latest on that. Apparently we are convincing Sevilla at this moment in time that he should be through the door, that the Sevilla would be willing to part ways with him, but we'll have to see with regards to the situation if he actually comes to the football club. But already there, if we get those three over the line, Sorry, another two over the line. We've got a winger there that's came in yesterday. We've got a nice midfielder that would be very, very physical, suit our division very much so. And then, of course, a defensive midfielder as well with experience that has won a lot with Sevilla, 2 Europa League titles, and a player that I would be very, very happy to see join this football club, all on relatively low risk-free moves. So, yeah, I suppose they'd be quite good. But the work shouldn't stop there. We've still got to get a striker in. I know a lot of people saying Shankland. I don't care who it is, Shankland, Miovski, someone else. We need a striker no matter what in through the door. And then, of course, a centre-back because to replace Connor Goldson is a needs must for this football club too. So quite a few positions that still need to be bolstered. But I'm a bit happier. Of course, you are playing later today. We'll maybe see what Vasilev Cerny is all about. But yeah, we are playing a little bit later on today. So hopefully we start to see a bit more of a performance. Look, I'm not going to make out it's probably going to be night and day from the game against Birmingham. However, hopefully we start to see a bit more of a solid starting 11, a starting 11 that we're probably going to be going up against Hearts with. And then hopefully we can see Vasilev Cerny come in at one point or another to see what he's got to show for this football club. So, yeah, relatively a little bit more positive, a little bit more happier, feeling that we are starting to get things done in terms of the outgoings as well. I just feel a lot of players are going out to the door, and all that at the same time is we're getting money. Because what we felt with Sam Lammers, it just felt like as though we weren't going to be getting money. No team wanted to pay his wages. So I'm glad that we've got the money back for him, and that money could be used for a lot. You know, that money we receive as Sam Lammers would probably afford Lawrence Shankland. That you would have taken that, wouldn't you? A straight swap with Sam Lammers and Shankland, you would have taken that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what happens. But it's now over to the board, Nils Koopman, to maybe reinvest this money, especially with the Jose Cifuentes stuff as well, and other players going out to through the door. We should have a decent little kitty there to make stuff happen. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. I will be back later. There will be probably updates throughout the day if any business happens, but primarily we'll be back live later on tonight, of course, for another watch along as Rangers take on Union Berlin out in the German capital, the last pre-season game before it all gets very real for this football club and for this team as we take on Hearts. We're a week away, ladies and gentlemen, a week away. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember to check out our clothing store, rfcclothing.com. Link is down there in the description, or as I stated, go to the website, rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.